over on a bike, doesn't it? Coming down the inside of me.
Yes, that's right, that's important. And just remind me, why is there there's a T-junction at the
And
end.
we're going to turn right.
Going to turn right here. So check the centre mirror, the right mirror, signal right, and cover your brake and clutch stop here. Okay, then prepare the car to move in first gear and the handbrake. Okay, now where's that broken line cut into the car?
It's just a little bit further back than what it normally is.
Okay.
So shall I go forward a bit?
Yeah, just creep forward.
I think I probably know the line is up now.
Okay.
No, it's about there.
Yeah. Right, turning right now. Left to centre, we've gone a bit over. We've gone a bit far to the left, right, left to centre mark. That's here. Okay, so what observations do we do? Because we're going to turn right here.
We look to the right.
Yes. What are you looking for?
Cars.
Okay.
Anybody really.
Right.
Ahead for pedestrians, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
in that case, what else are you looking for there?
Cars.
Yes. Okay.
Left. I can't really see to the left, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, that's fair. I mean, we're looking for.
Now, what do I do if I can't see them?
Well, what we do is don't do it yet, but I'll explain. We will need to creep and peep, as they say, which is basically with clutch control, you move forward slowly so that you get observations, taking clear observations both sides, left to the right and front and left. And when you get to a point where you can see beyond that silver car on the left, that will give you a clear view up the top, both ends of the road, to the right and to the left. Okay, so you're almost regarding the your side of that car as the new giveaway, if you like.
Oh, right.
So, okay, so would you like to do your observations now, because we've spent some time discussing?
I'll check right.
Yes.
Nobody coming.
Okay.
I'll check ahead.
Yes.
No pedestrians.
Yes.
No other cars are moving. I can't see to the left, so I'm going to creep.
Okay.
Now I can see.
All right. Okay, now steer to the
now
right.
after looking away, I'm steering, am I? So
Yeah, that's right.
I don't run over any pedestrians, yeah?
But that's right. That's important, because that would be the consequences of not looking in the direction that you're going, but you're steering. There's a T-junction ahead.
And we're going to turn right.
Turn right. There's a check the centre mirror, right mirror, signal right, and come to stop here. Okay, so prepare the car to get in first gear. First gear. It's important that we get first gear because.
Oh, stall, wasn't it?
That's right. So what observations are you doing here?
Now right.
Yeah.
Nobody coming.
No.
Ahead for pedestrians.
Yes.
Left. Nobody coming.
Okay.
And then I have to look in the way that I'm steering, am I?
That's right.
Oh yeah. I'm steering out, am I?
Right, yeah. Okay, that was good. That was good. And there's another T-junction ahead.
And we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left there, Tony. So again, check the centre mirror and the left mirror. Check the centre mirror, left mirror, signal left, cover your... Okay. And cover your... That's it, cover your brake and steer to me.
Steer to you. I've got to
Yes.
get that curb line under that taxi coming out.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this reference point lined up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that looks okay.
Yeah. And... So, okay, that's good. And what about the left curb reference point?
Yeah, I got that in approach underneath the taxi.
That's good. And why are you using that reference point?
I'm stopping any cyclists coming down the inside of me, so I don't run them over, yeah?
Well, I mean, they might well be there, but at least you'll see them. You're not stopping them coming there, but at least you'll see them. And then you won't squash them when you turn left.
Oh.
Yeah?
So that reference point helps me to see cyclists, yeah?
That reference point keeps you off the curb from hurting cyclists, between us and the curb, and also stops you hurting pedestrians standing on the curb, at the curb. But you actually see cyclists with a mirror, the left view mirror, yeah. But your position here would keep you from squashing a cyclist against the curb, and also keeps you off the curb, so you wouldn't be hurting pedestrians.
Yeah.
So now we're joining the traffic going to the left. So where are you observing? What are your observations?
Oh,
remember?
to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody coming.
Okay. And what else are you observing?
Ahead.
Yeah.
And then pedestrians with our car reversing out, nothing happening.
Yes.
And then left, there's a car coming towards me, but he's gone now.
Okay.
Quick look to the right,
Yeah.
ahead, and then I got to look in the way I'm steering.
Well, yeah, but look to the right there as you guys pull away.
Frightened the life out of me there.
Sorry.
And then
and check now a new road. So where do we look? What mirror do we check?
George.
All right. So we check the centre mirror.
All right.
Okay. And also your right mirror. Check the right mirror. All right. So your centre mirror. And check the centre mirror because you want to know who's behind us and how far behind us, and also what speed they're travelling. So you can just, there's a T junction ahead.
I'm going to turn right.
I'm going to turn right. They're turning to check the centre mirror. Check the right mirror. Check the right mirror.
Yeah.
Again, signal right. Okay, and then cover your brake. That's cover your brake and stop here. Okay. Alright. Okay, so your observations. Change your observations.
Right.
Yeah, and?
Ahead. Left.
Yeah.
Ahead.
Yeah.
And then look at the direction I'm travelling in.
Yes, that's good.
And then steer, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, and of course, you did well. You steered more than you would normally because you had that car in front of you. Yeah. One thing we didn't, which I didn't get you to do, was again get the left of centre. I felt that you were just a little bit left of centre, but we'll check it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I've never done this before. Don't forget.
Okay. Yes, I was forgetting. So T junction ahead. Turn.
Oh, we're going to turn right.
Yeah, so we're going to turn right. So check the centre mirror, right mirror, cover your brake, and signal right. Signal right. Steer to you. Steer to me. Okay, just wait now. Stop there. Okay, so are you stopped at the line? At the giveaway line?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. How can you tell?
I can see it.
Alright, so do your observations.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Ahead.
Yes.
Left.
And what can you see? Upper left?
Nobody.
Alright. Yeah.
Ahead.
Yeah.
And right.
Okay, then you can move.
Oh, stalled. I'm panicking now.
Okay. Okay, well, put it in first. Yeah, no, first gear. Okay, and don't move away until I say. So, do the observations again because.
Right.
Yeah, and.
Ahead.
Yes.
Left.
Can you see anything?
Ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, you can move off.
I've got to steer.
Steering. Yeah. Okay, and remember, new road. You're checking your centre mirror and your right mirror. Alright, you're taking centre mirror because.
And we're going to turn right.
You're going to turn right there, Tony. Well, you're checking the centre mirror in the new road.
I don't know, George.
Alright, we're checking out to see who's behind us. Well, not who's, but what's behind us, how far they are behind us, and the speed. And if they were close behind, we'd have to make sure that we slowed down. Otherwise, if we did brake, we would they'd probably hit us in the back, and that'd be an accident. So we're trying to avoid that. Also, if we check the right door mirror as we get into the new road, because we're looking for motorcyclists, say, who might be overtaking us. It's important that we know that if they are overtaking us, because if they were, we'd have to let them go. If we didn't let them go, we might force them into the path of oncoming traffic. And again, that would be very dangerous, and perhaps they'd have an accident. So it's really important that we check the centre mirror and the right mirror as we enter the new road. There's a T junction here, Tony.
And we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right at the end. So again, early days, but check your centre mirror and your right mirror.
Yeah.
You can signal right. Cover your brake. Cover your brake. And to stop, and then stop over here.
You want me to stop?
Yeah. Stop over here. And where does that centre left us?
I think I'm going a bit deaf for you. I can't hear you.
Yeah. Where does the centre line come into the car?
Oh, it's just by I think it was earlier on, just there in the same place.
Okay, so this is the left of centre
Yeah.
position. It's important that we have a left of centre position, because if we were too far to the right, what might we do to the oncoming traffic?
Oh, I can't remember. It was so long ago.
All right. Well, we'd block off the traffic coming into that lane to the right of us. So we need to be left of centre. Important that. Otherwise, we can have an accident and perhaps injure someone. It's important that we don't position too far to the left, because we encourage people behind us to overtake us. Yeah? And again, that the person overtaking might well drive into the car coming on the opposite lane.
Oh.
Yeah, it's important that we have the left of centre position. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So now, would you like to creep forward?
Oh. I've never stalled so much as I have today.
Okay. Do you want to start the car again? Put it in neutral.
Yeah, why am I stalling then?
Right, get in the first gear. Start in first gear. It's important you get in first gear. Any other gear would probably lead to a stall, as it did then.
I was in the wrong gear there, wasn't I?
Yeah, in the wrong gear.
Yeah.
So now we can creep forward in first gear and just show me where you're going to stop here.
I know this one.
Okay.
So I don't force anybody to swerve around me.
That's it.
I think I know the observations. I check right.
Yes.
If anybody's coming down, I'm only crossing, so I need to be able to walk across.
Yes.
If anybody's coming to the left, no, I'll look ahead for pedestrians and that cars.
Yeah.
Anybody coming to the left, I can't see, but you said I can creep.
That's it.
I can see a car coming. I can see. Actually, I don't even need to go out so far because I can see through that gap there, can't I?
Don't go anywhere until I say. You're quite right. There's a nice gap. Okay,
so I have to. If anybody's coming from the left, I've got to be able to walk across and walk back again because I'm going into their path, haven't I?
That's it. That's it.
And then I've got to watch the way I'm steering, haven't I?
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, if you get me to pull up just on the left, I'll be.
Yeah, pull up on the left, Tony. It's safe and convenient.
So you got any questions you want to ask me?
Questions? So Tony, that was well done. We didn't sort out the stall of first gear, pulling off in first gear.
Now, have you got any questions you want to ask me?
Oh, I see. Have you got any questions you want to ask me? What have you learnt today, do you think?
All right. Yeah, I learned about the walk across and walk back again if I'm going into the pattern of vehicles.
Yeah.
So I get speed up and get going. If I'm only crossing them, I need to be able to walk across, so I've got time. I was a bit unsure about. I felt my mirrors and indicators were a bit rushed on approach.
Yes.
Didn't seem as good as it was last week. I thought I was rushing them all. But I learned reference points. I learned that reference point for where the curb cuts in underneath that tax disc. And that stops me squashing a cyclist, doesn't it?
Yes.
I don't know how, but it does. Yeah, it was a bit different than what I'd done last week. Last week my instructor must have been very picky because he kept banging on about these mirrors in a new road, and he kept saying it was the centre one and the right hand one. And I noticed last week he was very particular about me getting over left of centre all the time, where I only seem to be doing it. I only done it about twice today, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I counted 3 times. But yes, there were several several missed. Well, I should have got you, and I think it's because I was identifying it a bit late. Identifying the T-junction a bit late, so my instructions are a bit late.
Okay,
so
relax.
we're not able to.
Right, relax, breathe, breathe. Yeah, I mean, in some ways it was better than yesterday. I think you kind of were covering your back a bit from yesterday and actually covering the red areas. And making sure I didn't cross the white line, yeah? yeah, you are right.
Just a couple of times there.
Yeah, your identification was a bit... Why is your identification so late?
I'm not looking in the right place.
Or is it that you're talking about the mirrors, and remember it's very important to prioritise, isn't it? If you're talking about the mirrors, and you see the emerge coming up, then you've really got to back off on what you're talking about, because the main thing is that I don't emerge unsafely, yeah. You know, so you needed more time to actually talk me through. Check the interior mirror, check the right-hand door mirror. If you were going to ask me yesterday, when we done this yesterday, I got the mirrors and signal on approach off you very quickly, didn't I?
You did.
Because you gave me loads of detail. I never got it today. You never mentioned once anything about the indicator apart from stick it on. And most of the time I was at the junction when I stuck it on anyway, yeah? Where yesterday you were telling me, we're going to indicate now this is 5 or 6 car lengths. And quite rightly then you taught me through the emerge, and then you filled in the details afterwards about it's important to get them on 5 or 6 car lengths. And you even went into the fact that it's important not to indicate too early. And you even got in the detail about it's important not to indicate too late. And there's sometimes you'll have to indicate too late, later, because of side roads. What happened to that detail today?
That.
Sorry?
Yeah, I mean, now I know the signals. I mean, I sort of got them on, but they were late because my instruction was late. My instruction was late. And part of that was because I was not looking ahead. I keep telling myself at the start, you know, when I'm analysing with you, I've got to look ahead so that I can see T-junctions coming up. I shouldn't be looking at you, but then I'm drawn into it. You say, I'm talking to you, it's a natural thing, instead of looking ahead.
Yeah, so how do you feel that would have gone down then?
Red areas. I mean, I didn't get your speed on approach. I didn't really control you enough. I don't know if I control you enough.
Well, what caused the lack of control?
I didn't get, well, it's late instruction, because especially on the hill, you know, the downhill.
Yeah, but what caused the late instruction?
I wasn't starting early enough.
Yeah, you're still kind of skirting around the question here, aren't you?
What was causing the late
What would have
instruction?
helped you to start early enough?
Well, early start. Early enough. Well, yeah, identify that junction early to actually say it.
Yeah.
Rather than just see it and think, what the hell's that?
And in some cases, I think you were saying it, but you wouldn't back off on the information. You know, fair enough. You're trying to give me information about the mirrors of the new road and that. But if you don't identify the junction, you should have just stopped that straight away. We got an emerge coming up. I would have said to you we're going to turn right or left, whatever the case may be, and that gives you time then to talk through the routine.
Yes.
Don't forget, there's always going to be another opportunity to fill in the gaps on the mirrors for the new road or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, be a little bit careful with some of the information you gave me. Yeah. This position for getting the curb on the tax disc is not going to stop me squashing the bike, George. How many bikes do you know that are over half a metre wide? Yeah. Yeah, that's giving me false information there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to keep me a distance away from the curb. Obviously, a car can't get down there.
Yeah.
It's a kind of form of signal. It shows everybody where I'm supposed to be going. And it will stop me running over the curb, yeah?
Yes.
But it certainly won't stop me running over a cyclist, yeah? I don't know why you invented that one today, yeah?
Well, if there was, how would we how would we stop? How would we prevent or avoid going over a cyclist? I mean, how do we do it? We've got to keep to the right.
That's an observation thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
So,
Now, there's no way I can position the car on a left-hand turn to stop the cyclist getting down the inside, unless I've got the
No,
wheel
it's
right up against the curb, yeah?
No.
And,
So you're observing.
yeah, I mean, you know, I don't invent things that, you know, that never came up yesterday.
Mm.
I don't know where you pulled it out from today. Yeah, and then on the mirrors is a little bit of duff information, yeah? Yeah, check your mirrors. Anybody behind you, we'll have to slow down, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could really play around with that, couldn't I? Yeah.
Why do you want to slow down?
I don't know.
That's what I have to answer.
But lucky enough for you, there wasn't a vehicle behind me, so I couldn't slow down.
Mm.
And obviously the fact that if the vehicle's too close behind me, I can't really slow down that much anyway, but I would have been lifting off at least, yeah?
Mm.
Yeah, so, you know, don't be making up as you go along. Yeah, I'll have to have a quick look at the video when I get home, but if it was a pass, it was a very rocky one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you didn't let me cross the junction, but I gave you ample opportunities to get me that left to centre, and I think you eventually got me there twice, yeah?
Yeah.
You got me there once, and then it was kind of ignored for about the next 3 or 4 right-hand turns, and then you eventually got me back there again.
Yeah.
It was probably enough to save your bacon, because you did actually do it, and you did explain the reasons why.
Mm.
When you're explaining the reason why it's important not to be too far to the left, I don't know why you have to bring a third vehicle into it, yeah? The danger of me being positioned too far to the left with a right-hand signal on, a simplified version to me, is that if I'm positioned too far to the left and I intend to turn right, I'm going to have a right-hand signal running,